Alright, so like everybody got like stories and shit. They like to tell when they get on Facebook and shit like that. This is a story time moment for me, man, because I'm about to lay my head down, but I just want to tell a story before I lay it down. But anyway, so pretty much like everybody, you got two grandmas. You got, you know what I'm saying? One on your mama's side, you got one on your daddy's side. Alright. So the one on my daddy's side, Laura James, she was the more favorable grandma. You know what I'm saying? Like, love you to death, spoil you. She wasn't no grandma. But the one on my mama's side, polar opposite. We used to call her grandma backhand. Because you may not always see her face, but you always seen her backhand. Because she would slap the shit out your ass. For shit that she ain't had nothing to do with. Like, she could be mad at your mama or your daddy, though. And your ass down. She gonna slap you for some shit they did. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so like, nigga think I'm just making this shit up. Like, I'm probably one of the few motherfuckers I know that actually got hit. Not with a belt, not with a switch, not with an extension cord. Can't make this shit up. Nigga, my grandma backhand, nigga, she would take one of your siblings and throw them at your ass, nigga. I don't get hit with a whole nother motherfucker. Like, shit, you might goddamn say some shit back to grandma. No matter what you say, it's always some small shit to her. Like, if you say anything back, it's always you talking back on some small shit, nigga. So you be like, I don't want mayonnaise on my sandwich. And you goddamn might see your little brother flying across the room like Raiden. Coming at your ass, nigga. Like, you can duck like a plate, a cup, a can, or a bottle or shit like that. But, bro, you can't duck a whole motherfucker flying at you, dog. Like, it just, that's an unduckable ass type shit. You know what I mean? Like, she wasn't kidding around. Well, I take that back. If you think about it, she really would. But yeah, she threw a whole nother motherfucking person at me before. So, one day, my grandmom had called me and shit. And you know, this when I got old and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because like my grandma mean to hell all her life, bro. And it be seeming like when they be real mean like that, they start getting nice when they back to go to the other side. You know what I'm saying? Without saying the obvious. So she had called me and shit. Now, first thing come to my mind, who the fuck gave grandma my phone number? Cause I didn't give her my phone number and shit. You know what I'm saying? She got a landline and shit. You know, they be writing numbers down in little books and shit. Like, they ain't got no fucking, like, you know what I'm saying, contact list and shit. Like, they got a book full of numbers. That's what they call them. They got a book full of numbers in there and shit. So I'm like, who the fuck done gave grandma my phone number? So she called me and shit. And she was like, hey, baby, how you doing? This your grandma. And I'm like, oh, hey, grandma. I'm playing 2K and shit, man. My partner's over here. We playing 2K and shit. And goddamn, now mind you, when old people call you, it's different between like if I would have called one of y'all, or your homeboy, or your mama, or even your daddy. When your grandmama or anybody old, when they call you, nigga, they're not calling to engage in the conversation with you. They're just calling to talk to you, nigga. So the only thing you gonna be saying throughout the whole conversation is yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, nigga. It's not gonna be how was your day, how you, like, none of that shit. Even if she asks you how your mom and them doing, she gonna start talking about some other shit before you even get it out. How your mom and them been doing? You like, oh well, yeah, I seen your daddy out, like that type of shit. Just so I just be like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm playing 2K. So goddamn, she said, well, I went to the doctor. They don't say the hospital. I never even know her doctor name, you know what I'm saying? Cause you never know with the old people, this shit. They do like, she said, I went to the doctor and they told me, I had to get an operation. I'm like, operation of what? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was an evil ass way of me thinking, you know what I'm saying? I ain't say that to her because I was still scared of her to this day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could just see her hand. You know how, like, no offense, but you know how, like, when, like, a battered person, like, they used to get their ass, like, beat on and shit. Like, every time I see a hand, like, come by this part, like, on like, my right side, I automatically, like, I'm finna get hit. That have bad shit to whoop our ass. Like, I just be, like, I don't like people raising their hand in my house and shit. Like, when I was in school and shit, I ain't like people raising their hand. You know what I'm saying? I always seen my grandma slap the shit at me. So I'm like, hey, y'all can't, like, speak up or some, like, do some other shit like that. Y'all ain't gotta raise y'all hand. Like, I just don't like hands raised and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause of that. I don't like hand raising. So, like, don't fucking raise your head around me. Just let your head know. But anyway, she said she needed $5,000 for a lung transplant. So I'm sitting there like I'm playing the goddamn 2K and shit. My grandma told me she need $5,000 for a lung transplant. So in my head, I'm like, $5,000 for a lung transplant. I'm thinking like a street nigga. I'm like, damn, I wonder if I can goddamn try to come up on some lungs. Like it's some dope or some shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, nah, that shit'll be weird because like, I can't post an ad and be like, shit, or looking for a pair of lungs for my grandmama and shit, because if a nigga respond back to that shit, I'm gonna have some questions like, nigga, how the fuck do this, like, how you even get in the lawn dealing business? Like, how do you just come up on the lawns? And then, like, it ain't like it's a fucking PlayStation or some shit like that. Like, how do you know the lawns work and shit? Like, the nigga might be like, yeah, hey, bro, like, what you want for them lawns? And they be like, shit, we trying to get 800, but I take 750. And you like, shit, they good. And he might say, yeah, but ain't no way you can tell if the lawns work. Ain't like he took his fucking lawns out and put them bitches in his body and breathe with them bitches. So you just gotta believe that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was kind of thinking of, like just some crazy ass shit. I'm just a silly ass nigga like that. I'm just like, how the fuck would a nigga be able to like get off on some lawns and shit? And then like, if a nigga respond back, how would you like that shit crazy? So anyway, she said she needed $5,000 for a lung transplant. So she was like, I was just calling around to see if anybody can do anything to help me out. So I said, well, let me check my account, grandma, and see what I got. And I'm gonna let you know something. So I'm thinking she gonna hang up the phone. I forgot. Old people ain't got no like she had a landline, like with the cord and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? She only got them landline and shit. So when I told her, let me check my account and I'm gonna let her know, I'm thinking at the end of the conversation, nah, nigga, she still got them holding on to the phone, waiting on me to check my shit and let her know right then. So I checked my account. It was real quick. Cause I know for a goddamn fact, I didn't have $5,000 in that motherfucker. I already knew that shit. So when I looked at my account, I said, well, I'm gonna have to get me some singles. I ain't have enough for a pack of cigarettes. So I'm finna goddamn get me some singles and shit. So, and she talking about the goddamn some lawns. I ain't even got no money to fuck mine up. So when I started looking, when I came back to the phone and shit, she was still there. And I was like, grandma, you still there? She was like, yeah, I ain't going nowhere. In my head, I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, all right. So I said, grandma, who are you called? She said, I've been calling everybody, but you the only one that picked up. And that shit, it kind of made me mad, because now I know my cousin them don't fucked around and gave her my number. But they ain't picking up their goddamn phone, so I had to be the one. And you can't just hang up on no old person and shit. Like, you can say, buy all you want. They're not hanging the phone up until they finish. You know what I'm saying? You be like, okay then, grandma. And they'll start up another story. Yeah, and Junebug came over here yesterday and dropped them boys off. And Scotty hurt his knee. Shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing you can say is, yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Shit ain't got nothing to do with that. So I'm trying to stall out. Like, if I keep bullshitting around, she'll eventually be like, well, okay then. Nah, bro, grandma she want them longs for real, but she would not go hang the phone up, but you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, grandma, $5,000 for some longs. I'm trying to bargain and shit. I'm like, shit, you need both of them? I'm like, you need both of them? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to see if I can like get her one, and then she can like breathe a little bit with that one, and then we'll like, you know what I'm saying, like do a fish fry or some shit like that, and like come up on another one and shit. But like apparently you need both of them bitches, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, man, like a kidney and shit, you could just get one. But she like, nah, I need both of them. So I'm like, grandma, I ain't really got that much in my account. She said, well, anything you got will help. And I started thinking about all them ad whipping shit to get me for no reason. So I was like, well, I said, to be honest with you, grandma, this just me. I said, I think the money that I have on my account, what we should do with it, instead of getting the loans, and she started coughing. I waited till she finished. That took about 3 minutes, because you know when old people cough, it's like starting up a car, like an old ass Chevy. Like that's how long it took her to cough and shit. So I'm like, damn, she really do need a pair of lungs on this shit. But then I started thinking, I'm like, hold up, man. I like grandma's selfish, man. Like she picked the fine ass time to need a pair of fucking lungs. And I ain't even got the PS5 yet. Like I was still trying to get the PS5 because you know the prices were high on the PS5 and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, you know, like I really wanted the goddamn PS5, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I do come up on the 5,000, like she might get like, I might have to give her ass an oxygen tank or some shit, but I don't know about that long shit, but like that shit dead. But I couldn't tell my grandma that shit though. But what I did tell her, I said, grandma, the money that I got in my account right now, after I go up here to the store and get these goddamn 3 loans, and they goddamn it's backwood, and that one I ain't had no money, so I had to get a Bud Ice. I said, I ain't gonna have that much left, but I said, do me a favor. She said, what, baby? I said, you need to let me know what color you want your dress to be. She said, for what? I said, for your goddamn funeral. You got me fucked up. If you think I'm finna give you $5,000 for some goddamn lawns, and you called me with a goddamn cigarette in your mouth. She fucked the one she had up. So that would be immature of me to spend $5,000 on getting her ass some new lawns when she called me smoking a fucking cigarette. She ain't care about the fucking lawns she already had. So just like a kid, when you buy them toys and shit, she ain't gonna do nothing but tear them up. That's what I'm gonna tell her. I ain't gonna buy your goddamn lawns. You ain't gonna do nothing but tear it up. Cause she told the ones up she already had. So I say that to say that, man. Rest in peace, Mary Sattler. You will forever be in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. But yeah, man, I I wasn't gonna be able to do that shit, grandma. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if I had the money, like, I was still gonna be trying to, I probably gonna try to get her some loans off the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know, Jay's and shit, I'm from the west side. So Jay's, they be coming up on shit that we ain't supposed to have. Like, I was in Grady one time, and I'm in the goddamn weight room waiting to get seen and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit, they're like, I think I was there for like, that shit going to Grady, it's like getting locked up on a Friday at Wright Street. Yeah, gonna be downstairs for a minute. I was down there. I healed my goddamn self, nigga. I was down that bitch so long, nigga. I healed my goddamn self. It's a nigga came downstairs, you know, when you at Grady, they had your ass with people that might have monkeypox, fucking a nigga got damn gunshot wound. This bitch got diabetes and she still eating honey buns. They mix you up with every goddamn body. So a nigga came downstairs, you know what I'm saying, from the elevator. He got on his goddamn Grady gown. He ain't even got the two gowns on. He got his ass out, you know what I'm saying? He just got that one gown on turned the right way, and his ass just out. You know what I'm saying? He walking around. So this nigga gonna come up to me, and this how you know when an old ass nigga finna ask you for some shit, cause they call you nephew. I'm goddamn just sitting there chilling. I don't heal my damn self. He said, nephew, come here. Now, he had his back to me, and he was talking from the side. So basically, when I was looking at him, his ass was out. So I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't made it. Like, you gotta, like, your back gotta be toward that way for me to walk up on you, bro. Like, we ain't doing that shit. I don't give a fuck how sick you is, nigga. But I know goddamn well when them revolving, what you call them shit? Them automatic doors open. It grated. That wind can blow. So, nigga, I know goddamn well you can feel that goddamn breeze on your ass. So, I'm not walking on. He like, hey, nephew. And I'm like, hey, man, I did this shit. Now, you gotta goddamn have your back toward that way. And I goddamn walk up. So, I goddamn walked up on the nigga and shit. Then nigga gonna say, hey, man, you know anybody that needs some blood? This nigga was trying to sell me his blood that he would get in his IV. I said, yeah, nigga, I know somebody who gonna need some blood. Yo stupid ass, you take that goddamn needle out your arm, you tripping, bro. Like, you can't just be goddamn, you can't, it ain't like some states and shit, bro. Like, you can't just sell blood like that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta be compatible and shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, I don't wanna be like getting blood and then I can't flip that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see me now trying to goddamn sell some blood and shit. Nigga, I call nigga ass, like, hey, bro, you know anybody needs some blood? And you don't have a stupid ass, ignorant ass homeboy. Shit, what kind? Even though he ain't gonna buy shit. Everybody know a nigga like that. They always asking you about some shit, but they don't never buy nothing. Hey, bro, shit, you know somebody needs some blood. Shit, what kind of blood you got, cool? But like, shit, I don't know, man. Shit, I don't know, man. But the shit, I mean, that shit straight though. It's pretty red. Like it's pretty straight. Like it don't look dirty and like that. But like shit, like where you get it from? Shit, dude down there great and shit, fresh out the bag. What you want for it? Shit like that. Like, I don't know how to sell no damn blood, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a whole bunch of vampires and shit walking around that bit, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, grandma, man, had to go, bro. Like, you know, like that shit was crazy, dog. Like, I guarantee you, can't no nigga tell me, unless he stayed or knew my grandma married, they cannot say that they actually got hit with a whole another motherfucking child, nigga. Like, I never in my life experienced no shit like that in my life, nigga. Like, you fucking say something. Like, your grandma got there and say, come upstairs. And then you might already be up there. Don't you be goddamn talking back? Like, I ain't, now if you say some shit like, I ain't talking back, guess what that is doing? Guess what you doing when you say that? You talking back, nigga. Next thing you know, I see my little brother flying across the room like Reagan. She don't pick my brother up and threw his ass at me, bro. Like, she threw a whole nother nigga at me, bro. Like, can't nobody grandma can't no nigga say that grandma did some shit like that, bro. My grandma threw a whole nother nigga at me, bro. Like, if you ever play Mortal Kombat, and you see how Ray be like, yeah! Like I said, my brother ain't had nothing to do with this shit, bro. He ain't even did nothing, bro. He was just in the room, bro. And when she said, "Don't you be goddamn talking back," I ain't talking back. I just seen my little brother goddamn flying at my ass, head first like a goddamn like a torpedo. Hit my ass dead in the face. You can't dunk a whole person, bro. Like you can dunk a cup, a glass, or a plate, or some shit like that. But somebody throw a whole nother nigga at you, bro. It's hard to dunk a whole nother nigga, bro. But anyway, man, I'm gonna start doing this shit like every week, man. I'm gonna have a funny story. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be funny, cause I don't know if this shit gonna be funny to y'all or not. All I know is I'm telling y'all some real ass shit. So if you laugh at it, that cool. If you don't, it is what it is. But I got so many different kind of weird ass different stories, bro, that people won't even believe, bro. Like that you would not believe, nigga. Like I just got some wild ass story, man. So I'm gonna be goddamn just telling like different stories about different shit that happened in my life, man. It just be the way I present this shit. I think it'll be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like. I'm gonna give y'all another example. Now this is a different grandma. It's my grandma Laura on my daddy's side. Now she was a nice one, like the real sweet grandma, like you know what I'm saying, spoil you, love you and shit. She'll whoop your ass too, you know. But she that kind hearted, you know, big mama grandma, cook, clean, old school, all that type of shit. But okay, so my grandma. She was real old school, and she didn't condone like men and men together and women together. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say the wrong word and get, you know, fucked up, so I had to use that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But she used to use words like pikes. That was what she used to call the women. They ain't nothing but an old pike. That was my grandmama. That was what she used to call them and shit. So, all right. I got a gay cousin named Leroy. So goddamn Leroy had came to my house and shit, and my grandma had called me and shit. So me and her talking on the phone, she was like, "Yeah, y'all better come see me. I cooked some food, and you know, y'all come over and get y'all something to eat. You know what I'm saying? I want to see y'all." So she was saying y'all, but she didn't know who I was with. You know what I'm saying? She just saying y'all in general because that's how they talk. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm with Leroy." She know Leroy is gay. So she was like, now this is her grandson now. I said, "I'm with Leroy." She said, "Oh, you talking about John's son?" She didn't call him her grandson. To her, that's John's son. You know what I'm saying? But that's her fucking her grandson, bro. You feel me? So we got there and go get some weed and shit, cause he wanted to smoke. Cause you know we were gonna go over there and eat and shit like that. Now, no homo shit, but when he be smoking and shit, like I had got a cigarette one time out there. I should have never told y'all that shit. But his shit be real wet. So I don't be wanting to smoke after that nigga. So like when we go get weed, I be like, "Shit, bro, you ain't gotta pay that bitch. That's on you, bro. That's all you." You know what I'm saying? I smoke my own blunt. You smoke your own blunt. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I don't know what's up with this extra goddamn hydration shit you got going on, my nigga. So you go ahead and smoke that shit by yourself, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the way he hold the blunt, like he hold the blunt like like them old white bitches when they was smoking them Virginia Slims. He hold his shit like we had a matching party. Like, yeah, so I smoke. What? So what? Like, he one of them type motherfuckers. So, anyway. So we get to my grandma's house. I walked in. He was still outside smoking and shit. So I walked in the house. And I got my grandma gave me a hug and shit. She gave me a hug. Hey, baby. That's my big man. Man, you know how grandma talk shit. So she gave me a hug. All right, so, you talking about demonstrate how the nigga be smoking? Man, hold on. Nigga goddamn, man. Even when he pack his cigarettes, I shouldn't even say pack. Even way he hit his box, I can't even say that either. But the way he do his shit, he pack his shit soft as fuck. Like, what is you doing, man? Then he'll be like, he do that shit. Like, what the fuck is that shit, nigga? Like, just smoke the goddamn cigarette, nigga. Like, what the fuck is you doing, nigga? Like, it don't take all that shit to smoke a cigarette, bro. Like, you, like, nigga smoke it. Doing all that old weird ass shit. So anyway, he doing that shit, and goddamn, I goes on in the house and shit. So my grandma gave me a hug, and then I went straight to the kitchen and shit, cause the food ready. So when I went in the kitchen, now you know my grandma, she didn't have like she old fashioned, bro. So she didn't have like paper plates and shit. Like they ain't believe in like canned shit, like everything from scratch. They had real plates and shit. They even had one of them cabinets with plates that you couldn't even use. To this day, she didn't pass away. Them bitches still in the cabinet. Like they were just there. Like that's the good shit. Like when we gonna get to use them bitches like that? They be blind plates and shit just to be in the cabinet, bro. Like we just had like a whole kilo of plates. We had a whole kilo of plates, bro. Like on some real shit. So I went and got there and grabbed the plate. Now she didn't know I was going in there to grab the food. I was just going there and look, but she heard that goddamn when you grab a plate, the deep ass plates, they gonna make a noise when you slide when the bitch is like click clean. Like, you know, she was like, what you doing? Allow for to fix me some food, grandma. She said, you know you better go wash your hands. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, grandma. You know what I'm saying? So I had it was some dish detergent right on the sink, so I got them cut the faucet on and put some of the dish detergent on my hand and wipe my hand and shit. So goddamn, so I can go ahead and fit my food. So goddamn, I had some turkey wing, some collard greens, some corn, and some rice and a piece of cornbread. She had that crackling cornbread. So I had all this shit on my plate. I'm in there be eating and shit, standing up eating, talking to my grandma and shit. So goddamn, she was like, I thought you was with she started doing this shit. Look, bro, look at my hand. She said, I thought you was with look at my face. I thought you was with John boy. I was like, yeah, Leroy, he outside, grandma, he about to come in. I think he was on the phone. She was like, all right. So goddamn, Leroy came in the house, bro. So the crazy shit, like I said, my grandma, she didn't condone that, you know, same sex shit type whoop whoop. So when the nigga came in, bro, I told y'all when I walked in, she gave me a hug. When Leroy came in that bitch, she fist bumped that nigga. Bro, she fist bumped the nigga, bro. Like, he was like, hey, girl, bro. She was like, fist bump that nigga, dog. So I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? This shit finna be funny as hell. So he started talking to her and shit like that. And goddamn, she was just like looking at him like, she just had that disgusting look on her face like when you first tasted Pepto-Bismol. She was just like, every time she talked, she be like, okay. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how she was looking, bro. So goddamn, I'm in the kitchen eating this shit, laughing and shit. Like, I already know this shit finna be funny and shit. So goddamn, I tried to goddamn distract because I know his ass finna go in that kitchen do the same thing I did, bro. So goddamn, that nigga went in that goddamn kitchen, bro. And she heard that goddamn plate. She said, you know better than that. You need to go wash your goddamn hands. Hold on, bro. Oh, man. So, look, bro, she like, she said, you know better than that. You need to go wash your hands. Same goddamn dish detergent shit right there on the counter, right? So he picked this shit up. She said, they ain't no goddamn soap. You need to go out there in the bathroom. So, nigga, she told the nigga he had to go upstairs, bro, to the bathroom and wash your hand, bro. So, by bullshit you not, bro. The nigga walking upstairs. They go in the bathroom and wash your hand. Nigga, my grandma followed that nigga ass up the step, boy, and stood outside the bathroom like he was on parole, boy, to make sure he washed his hand, bro. I'm down there laughing like a motherfucker. Like, this shit here crazy as fuck, boy. So, goddamn, my grandma old and she was kind of heavy shit. So, he in the bathroom. So, you know, she on the outside of the bathroom. So, she had to walk down the stairs in front of him. So that shit took like about 3 minutes, nigga. I'm damn near finna go get me some seconds and shit, how long it took for her to come back down them stairs. You know what I'm saying? And he acting like he was gonna goddamn try to slide on that little cone and walk in front of her. She said, don't you walk in front of me. And I'm like, man, this shit here crazy as hell. All right, so they get downstairs. Goddamn Leroy go in the kitchen, bro. He go goddamn grab a goddamn plate, bro. My grandma came in that bitch again. Baby. Won't you get one of them plastic bowls up there? She said, won't you get you one of them, look at my hand. Won't you get you one of them, plastic bowls up there? So, nigga, I don't know if y'all ever had like what they call that shit. She used to call it sherbet, but the sorbet ice cream, they had like the little like creamy type of ice cream, and they got the little tub and shit. Like you take the top off of it, and it might have like Mayfield or some shit written on the side of it. She made that nigga put his food in one of them shits, dog. So think about this shit, bro. He had a turkey wing. He had black-eyed peas. He had corn. He had rice. And he had cornbread. But, nigga, when you put that shit in a bowl, nigga, that's motherfucking soup, nigga. Like, that nigga cornbread will wet the motherfucker down. That nigga was drinking his cornbread, bro. Like, that nigga shit didn't have no roof. That nigga shit didn't have no roof on it, nigga. Like, that nigga cornbread was like that nigga shit like cream of wheat, bro. Like, she had made a nigga put all that shit in the bowl, nigga. Then he didn't have no longer fall on his shit, bro. Like, she just put that nigga shit in some, like, the bag that you get from the grocery store. She just went up on the counter and just told him he just got to make sure he be careful. He had to tie his shit up. And she didn't let him keep the lid, but like, yeah, bro, like the goddamn cereal bowl, but it's like a tub of ice cream and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like sherbet, whatever that shit called. It be like some fruit ass ice cream. But look, bro, the bowl was big as fuck, bro. Like, I could have put my plate in this nigga bowl. Like, that's how big. Like, imagine having like a big ass suitcase. And you dragging that shit around and you got that but a pair of socks in that bitch. It just look fucking stupid. But yeah, bro, that shit was crazy as hell, bro. She made that nigga ass put his shit in a bowl, bro. Like, nigga, when I looked at that nigga goddamn cornbread and shit, bro, that nigga shit. Yo, if you ever seen one of the Katrina videos when them folks houses and shit was underwater, that's how that nigga cornbread was drinking, bro. Like, you just see the top part of the cornbread at the top, like on the roof, but the rest of that shit was like dissolved, bro. Like, that's how that nigga shit was, bro. Like, that shit was, man, that shit was crazy as a motherfucking dog. But, yeah, man, like I said, I'm gonna try to goddamn do this shit. I might post this shit on my YouTube if they don't kick me off. I made sure I ain't say no crazy ass shit I ain't had no business saying. But if they like the video, cause notice I did the live. I wasn't trying to get a whole bunch of people in here and shit, cause I was gonna do the video and then I was gonna post the shit to like my YouTube or some shit like that. But I know the people that or person that watch, they comments gonna help the video because people gonna be reading on comments and shit too and laughing at the same shit. So I'm gonna post that shit. But if they like that shit, what I'm gonna do, like every week or every other week, man, I'm just gonna come on here late, like around this time, and goddamn, just tell a goddamn a little story, man, like some shit that I done been through or some shit that happened. But 9 times out of 10, bro, y'all gonna find that shit hilarious, bro. Cause like I got so many stories, but like nigga won't even believe. Like I'm a silly ass nigga, bro. But you can't make this shit up, bro. Like this shit, it wasn't funny then, cause we were little. Well, that shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny. But some of the shit I tell y'all about, like I mean, I ain't thinking nothing about that shit. Like getting a whole nother person throwing at me and shit. But now thinking about that shit, bro, and playing Mortal Kombat, like man, see your little brother flying across the room, and it's as a weapon. That's some funny shit, bro. Like, that shit crazy as hell, bro. But anyway, man, I'm gonna goddamn post this video on my YouTube and goddamn, shit, y'all share that video, man, and let some people know, man, that I'm gonna be trying to do this shit like once a week, man. I got 2 videos up there already. I got a prank call I did, and I got a skit that I did at my house, and then I'm finna post this shit on there. I do poetry and shit. I started doing that shit now, so I'll be doing that. So it's gonna be different genres of shit on my page. I ain't gonna just be like having just like, funny shit. Some days I might be having some serious shit. Some days I might have some poetry shit. Some days I might have some music shit. Some days I might be interviewing people. So it's gonna be a variety of different shit you'll be able to check out. But for right now, I just got the 2, the skit and the prank call. So, and this shit right here. But this is a true story. But it's funny. But I'm gonna add that to the little comment section and shit. So I'm gonna put my goddamn YouTube in the comments, and then y'all can just follow that shit. Let me see. My pause the video real quick so I can goddamn go snap my YouTube. Cause I don't know that shit about hard. Hold on. YouTube channel in the comments, so y'all click on that shit, like and subscribe to the video, and then so every time I make something, y'all will be able to check it out, man. But that's it for now, man. I just want to goddamn get y'all a little quick rundown of a little situation, you know what I'm saying? But I got plenty more story, bro. So like just be looking out for this shit. But I'm gonna try to. I don't want to make a promise because I be busy and shit. I work and shit. Got kids, so got to goddamn work. But I'm gonna try to goddamn post a video like at least twice a month, man. If I don't do that shit every other week or every week, at least twice a month. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want this shit to get old. I want motherfucker to listen to some of my stories to the point where they can't wait till the next video so they can see what the fuck I'm gonna be talking about. So, yeah, man, y'all nigga hold it down, man. So what I'm saying? Be easy, be safe, and all that good shit, man. Keep it positive like Magic Johnson Blood, know what I'm talking about. And I'm out this bitch, man. One.